you still going to be watching the World Cup, even though Team USA has been eliminated? We asked that question before the break. Some couple responses that we have got on that. Craig over in Brandon says, yes, I think people who stop watching are missing out. The quarterfinals and beyond are usually incredible. And I have to agree with Craig. They really are. It is such a fun tournament. Again, I got it on in the studio now, Argentina and Egypt. Now, I'm not asking you to adopt soccer afterwards, but I am encouraging you to stay tuned into the World Cup because even though USA is out, what has the World Cup done for all of us? It has given us something else to watch while we wait for American football. It has filled a void in our life. We want competition nonstop. Well, we got it. Now, yeah, you could say, well, Major League Baseball's happening right now, but are you really watching Major League Baseball outside of the race? Probably not. Now, a couple of you are probably diehard MLB fans, and you do. But most people don't watch baseball the way you watch the NFL, where you'll watch every single, like Sunday Night Football you're going to watch. Sunday Night Baseball, probably not. And the World Cup filled that void for us, and we still got a couple weeks left of it. And I think the tournament's going to be really good. So I'm still interested. Tim, are you watching it now that both of your teams are out? First Germany, now USA. Do you have a third team?
I think I'm going with Norway, man.
Yeah, I think I'm going for Erling Haaland as well.
Erling Haaland is electric.
Now, we are all talking about in the building adopting a Premier League team.
What? Yeah, Arsenal, Chelsea, something.
Everyone's trying to hop on the Chelsea bandwagon.
That's it.
And I was kind of sold on. I guess I thought they played their games on Sunday, but I was told Saturday at like 8 a.m. And how it was sold to me was we could go out. I guess they do watch parties at McDinton's.
Mm-hmm.
We could go watch Chelsea at McDinton's, 8 o'clock in the morning, and then when it's over, college football season.
Yeah.
Or college football starts, and then you just stay at the bar all day. I mean, that's probably going to end up in a divorce for me, but well, I like the sound of it. Not the divorce part, but the game from the time I wake up till I go to bed.
Well, that's where when I was part of the Florida Gator Club alumni club up in Boston, one of the watch party bars we used to go to in the morning, we'd go like if the Gators had a noon game, we'd walk into a Man U party that was going on. And so that game was about to wrap up right around 11:30, and then they would file out, we'd file in, and next thing you know, the Gators are on. So I mean, I can see why that's appealing.
So did the Man U crowd not stick around for the Gators, and did the Gators crowd not go in early for the Man U games?
Correct. Yes. No one. I mean, maybe a couple, but it wasn't a lot. Like it was kind of they were there for the Premier League, and that was it.
Every year I say I'm going to get on board with it, and I never do. And I think it's because
it's during football season.
Well, it is during football season, but if it's on before the games, that's not a huge problem for me. But it's like it's hard to take on another sport to watch, right? Like I'm already so invested in the Rays, and then you have football season and hockey season going on at the same time. Holy crap, Egypt just scored. Our live bet's not looking so well.
Oh, jeez.
Argentina's down 2-0 right now. What is FIFA going to do? FIFA's better pick up the phone now.
Start issuing out a couple red cards.
We did get a text. Whatever you do, don't support Chelsea. What, are we picking the wrong team? Part of me wanted to pick Man City because Erling Haaland.
Erling Haaland, yeah.
But aren't they rivals to Manchester United? Then I feel like I'm going against the Bucks.
That is exactly what you'd be doing if you picked Man City.
But at the same time, like, do I want to be mad at the Glazers in football and in soccer?
Well, at least you're mad at the Glazers in soccer. You're not mad at them. You're mad at their team if you pick Man City.
That's true.
I mean, either way you look at it, whether you go Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, they're rivals with Man U.
Now, you watch Bayern Munich, right? And, like,
Correct.
Are you a legit fan? Like, do you wake up and watch their games?
I used to. When I was actually going to Florida, I was totally wrapped up in Bayern Munich. I'd have the game on one of my tabs while I was at class.
Oh, wow. So you were, like, die hard.
So I was going hard. But then over the years, I kind of just fell off. And it's not that I haven't stopped rooting for Bayern Munich. It's just, one, the games are early. Two, it's right during the middle of football season where I'm following my college football team. I'm following my NFL team. So I'm just kind of like all wrapped up into that. I'm trying to before this, I was trying to focus on a podcast, trying to do all these things. So, like, it was really difficult, to then take time out of my day to follow Bayern Munich. And not for nothing, Bayern Munich consistently wins the Bundesliga. There's really no parity in that league.
Yeah, I think the thing about soccer, too, is that if it was on maybe during the summertime, it could work. But if it's on during football season, American football season, it's going to be hard for people to really get into it because it's hard to keep up with football. We've had that conversation before. As much as I love the NFL, it's just on way too many days of the week. I don't need it on Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday and Monday. Like, I would prefer to have a better 4 o'clock slate of games on a Sunday. Instead, we get 3. I'd rather them loaded up there. And I get why they don't. It's all about money, and I'm not going to get my way.
That goal was overturned.
It was overturned.
Mm-hmm.
All right, our live bet's still alive. But, like when the World Cup 4 years ago was on in the fall because it was in Qatar and it was really hot, I didn't that was the first year where I didn't really get into the World Cup tournament as much as I typically do because it was on during American football season. So
exactly.
I think that would be the biggest challenge for me. So I say I'm getting involved and I'm going to watch it, but we'll see if that carries over. And everybody in the building says they're going to jump aboard and get involved, but we'll see once we get there. Jim and Wesley Chapel, probably not every game, but I'll watch the semifinals and final. That's when the casual fans tune back in. Tony and Largo, no, without the U.S., it just doesn't feel the same. Frank in Lakeland, I wasn't even a soccer fan before this World Cup, but I'm now hooked. I'll definitely keep watching. Anthony in St. Pete Beach, yes, this tournament has made me appreciate how passionate soccer fans are around the world. Yeah, they're a lot like college football fans. They're very similar.
Oh, yeah.
And I love college football, so I enjoy the tradition and the pageantry, and soccer gives you all of those things. So I do appreciate it on that level. I mean, some of the things we have seen in the stands for this tournament, they've been interesting. The Viking row that Norway does with their fans is so cool.
It's awesome.
Hey, my wife and I were watching it. I'm like, you got to watch this. Check this out. She's like, what are they doing? I'm like, just watch it out. Speaking of my wife.
I'm sorry, but if Vikings fans don't pick that up this season, that's a total failure on that part.
They got their own thing, their skull where they clap. But speaking of my wife, she had said something to me today that I thought was really bizarre, and I want to know if anyone else does this. Now I'm wondering, do we talk about it now, or do I teased it before the break, and then we never got into it. Do I tease it again? I feel like that's rude to do to the audience. But I want more time to explain it, so I might have to do it coming up in the next segment. And I apologize for those that, if the tease was just so good, you stuck around for it. I'm going to have to do it to you again. My wife admitted something that she does that I thought was really strange. And I'm really surprised anybody does this. I can't imagine a lot of people do, but she said, if you make this a topic, she goes, you'll be surprised by how many people do this. And I'm sorry I got to make you wait, but I'm going to hit a quick break. It's less than 4 minutes, and then we'll talk about it coming up next.